Emwayede 38 days to elections. John Dramani Mahama Kwasi Broni also, if you live in a glass house, you don't throw stones. Na si say Mahama ya say oya campaign ba kwa na oko UK ba mi de binim ne okwa akoye wo. Now we debater who put to 5 questions. Fine. Jim, the incompetent one. 5 questions to Dr. Bawumia. Doctor, I put to 50 questions. Saturday and a free SHS, Urani adverts. So between Aide under your administration, banking, and as a bank, a collapse say it under your administration. I foresee social intervention program by Pana Odiaba pay. Questions online in the app 50. Now, and then Muntia the incompetent one. She said, Dani atem didie. Yan koni yan kotie and then John Dramani Mahama. Campaign trail no suno. Odi Bawumia atem. Wakoshe eye US speech be a chida odi atem. Enti yan koshe no na afe yan tuwa jubadie no so with a year interview no. Yan she eye ensema John Dramani Mahama. Asamna kon 50 questions no. On to me no. Enti yana no die. Adani eye atem didie. Nana kwame fa John Mahama picture and as a video no etubu mame na yan she eye ensema Oka John Dramani Mahama.
We used to learn what they call nursery rhymes. And that one, you just have to learn it by heart. Even when you are sleeping, you should be able to repeat it. So if you remember, ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Then we had Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Those nursery rhymes. I woke up this morning and I saw 50 questions to me. It looks like our vice president has just learned those things in the 50 questions the way we used to learn Baba, Black Sheep, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Because I asked you 5 simple questions on the economy. That's all. Simple questions that Ghanaians want you to answer. You go and respond with how many compost plants did you build? How many this did you build? That is not what the issue is in Ghana today. Let me take you down memory lane. In 1992, there was an election in America. It was between Bill Clinton and George Bush Sr. At that time, the American economy was in recession, the way the Ghanaian economy is in crisis today. And people were talking about immigration, talking about all kinds of useless things. You know what the Clinton people said? It is about the economy, stupid. Today, I'm repeating those words. This election is about the economy, stupid. It's not about all those other useless things about who built how many compost plants. Answer the 5 simple questions. And you can't hide behind the debate. You don't need the debate to answer the 5 questions. When you ask Emisata 170 questions, you did not agree to go and debate for him to answer them. Ghanaians are asking you 5 simple questions. Just answer them. Akufo-Addo too, I've given him 2 questions. He should come and answer them. That's all Ghanaians are looking for. You have destroyed the economy. That is the truth. Even if you look at the 50 questions he asked me, he has skillfully avoided the economy. There's nothing about the economy in those 50 questions. And that's why I gave you the 5th question. Why are you running away from economy? Because you were brought in to fix the economy. The economy.
Issues no NDC flag bearer Aide because you bisa the 50 questions are on to be a year no. Also a debate tumba. But quickly, yentie Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado. Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado. Yentie odonso ensama waka ediafa debate ne onyame class ne eho kro ne bana empo John Dramani Mahama kan ho asem no. Enti yentie His Excellency Nana
Bawumia enye ni tipen. Sir. Onye ni class. Me jimi who class people be Yewa Mahama wo mu a Bawumia me who class ko. But the class wa ko aminim. Class class baako a menim a yewura Mahama ewo mu eye class a fifth time I say Fourth Republic 1993 nkrofo enum ena Ghana fo ahye won anyonyam apegye won aba betina ebenwa kese ye kunwa kese ye president kunwa no so nkrofo enum baako ede nyankopon amane kwa amane wie mane ena ofre no ba ne nche eye yewura Professor Mills iti four na aka no nipa baako pɛ ena Ghana fo hwɛ na adwuma so a wɔte da bi owura o ade de enso ani enko yie titase it is say owura Mahama also wɔ class bi a na yes a class of one a no kwa no was a class room na enye class a mepese Bawumia eba be kasa class no the b Bawumia nyakopon emma kwan no ofru akonwa no 7 January obeto aso bio obefru review wa ba be ka Rollins kufo enemy so Mahama de no one-term president no there yeah no any eba be pe ama Bawumia it is a sound of person chere say class of one or woman no enti no ontumi ni Bawumia entina epon so enkasa well na eso no ara ye den ase ye tiase so say class of one so
Lensi Nana Adudankwa Ekufuado I be say kind of punchlines class 1 sa so de yempe odonkwa ne class onfa na ondi trimude e class 1 talk Ghana jumedie so enie to jumedie no so na without much ado men cross over na mema Kofi Tonto a political aid to a Alhaji Dr. Mahmood Bawumia. What did I say? Memba na kwaba na she's flanked by a Biabidiaba JOD, a member of the NPP communications team. Wababe Srabi will studio her. Beba na kwaba so. But Kofi, beba na kwaba, jubedi so.
Mina mejo so biya bakole.
Nya mi adom ye ho ye na wonso apom etesen.
Yegu so nkakra.
Si say de monna.
David.
Say de baby adu no de na de obia.
David.
All hands on deck.
Yes.
Na mama wakwa be na yura ensebudumano for some days now. Just say it's tour na Bawumia tours na from one place to the other. Bakofi, quickly before that, my cameras don't capture that. I mean, say hi. You are sorry, they say hi. JOD, what would say? You yada yabiasi. Try Jumedian so. Kofi, adia baku and they say, and say you be rag campaign matters more proper. Me shall say, and there was the Supreme Court issue, but we have a few moments. Your thoughts. And I say,
be honest. I have to be very honest.
Very honest.
Supreme Court issue, I mean, Timmy Nyamre and follow it. To be very, very honest.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to ne. And in fact, and na crown me who say a moko court.
Yeah.
My imagine say a numre na metumebo na ma follow issues. No, very, very, very well. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
The issue I met me.
It's understandable because I legally won't follow it. Yeah,
I have to take time.
Yeah,
to
take time.
Understand what's going on. But they say Bagbin person you could but he needs to understand. Say we are just 6 weeks away from the election. Say me boss kind. Say open majority in parliament. The best place to seek for majority is at the polling station. Corner Ghana for to abanya day. Emma NDC ene omo mmra hye bedwafo na omo nye dodo parliament. That's the best way. But person will fa kwati kwan so na 6 weeks aka no obeye majority. It doesn't make sense. But na of my way mu ankasa no. Ye ka se obi aboa na enukro. Because obi amwa, the first question is civil society nyina busa ne say ade a Bagbin no to what end? Emfasode ben pa na Ghana fo benya free so. Pacho what na say adwene ho abusa ho say ade a oye, what is the benefit for the Ghanaian? Because up to now I don't know how this is going to benefit the Ghanaian.
Exactly.
Apart from the fact say Mosi yed obi di bia ye muntimu di bi ye obi no. What is the value? How is that going to help the Ghanaian? Me, until you expect civil society, any other neutral bodies to come out and ask that basic question. Say, what is the end? Basa ne making obi nim the end that they are expecting or they are looking for. And no one say ye mubi. So hope a majority they should come to the polling station. But you know they know say data no aba yehu. Research shows that MPP is taking majority in parliament. Research yehu nyina kire say MPP taking majority in parliament.
Save Musa Dankwa researcher to be my NPP 30.
Musa Dankwa there. Look. O de wakofa Musa Dankwa asem kraba. She say obi a wo say we polling. I'll just give you a few things about Musa Dankwa. When you are analyzing election data, historical data is very important. Because historical data and the boaman who the behavioral pattern of a constituency, an area, an enclave, or a region. It is a obi a pollster na u polia. U pese who says Ashanti region waba na u polia. Normally, no, how do they behave? Because I know the big guide na our responses nearby. It will give you say, okay, are you on the right path or not? It is a share the behavior pattern of Ashanti region. There was certain tenants be a constant. Ebini de Asante 4 and Ashanti region kotoaba. Anye she crown majority betuama MPP. Yeah. It is a ukoye po na po ne kase majority betuama NDC. Historically, the BB should tell you say something is wrong. Number 2 behavior of Ashanti region, they say. In instances, omo buo fu, omo preferred party, omo ntwa bakra. That's the behavior yehu over the years. Say Ashanti region, say ye kotwaba MPP na epe, but this time bibinti ye buo fu MPP, they will not even vote. But we hear Musa Dankwa polls or the buyer was say MPP voter share na ewo Ashanti region. Reduce by 9%. 9% na reduce ye ni nyina no. Sa 9% ni nyina ko NDC ho. So the first idea about him say if yakoto about Ashanti region. Na say Ashanti region na yakoto aba no. Enipa 9% so omonto aba no bio omo koto na omo sesa omadwene a. Now catch them say 9% ni nyina ko NDC a. Right away no catch them say u data na eden questionable. So catch them say mu 9% no e bia 3% say omo be come Mahama 6% so omo be abstainia. Then it's confirming the behavior of how people in Ashanti region vote. Then you take Bibi to say Oforikro. Now catch me say John Mahama benya 95% Oforikro man. Right away, it tells me say why do you now way a bogus. Number 3, usi yakoto abano ena. John Mahama initially also benya 57%. say what train about famua be do 53 point something percent, about 54%. Na MPP there 40% cry any yinya. Again, historically, it tells you say a bogus, because the research any voter behavior in natural say ye kotoa bana MPP amon home modern cry na ni 47-48% there obenya. NDC amon home modern cry na ni 45-46 the obeding obenya. Now fe di aka no ya beko e de ayede aka ho. It is okay to me say MPP ntimi nya 40% cry na. Right away it tells me say o research na wo ye no eden e bogus. Nti Musa Dankwa de onye I don't think he's even credible.
He's just not credible.
So I say Musa Dankwa asem de I just wanted to say of what you say yem ye ni say ye be sorry uni ma de Musa Dankwa strategy am NDC for the ama Musa Dankwa ne say abato ye nyina ye wo fie hai se obi be sow seed e wo fie ha say on to aba ana men to ma party se wan so ade na no a seed na o so ye no nipa ba ko no betimi akonipa mienu e betimi akonipa miensa e betimi akonipa nan, because you are dealing with human beings. And human beings can be influenced based on certain factors. It is a fear obi benya sow evil seed kakra bia. Now one so no ntem chama untimi an so no ntem within a few months no sa evil seed no ebeji hini. Ti se nipa 50 na wa ha one careful emu 20 ebeji sa evil seed no atum. Now you begin to have what? Chaos.
Yeah.
Iti Musa Dankwa adwuma ye de amane ne say also evil seed in MPP. Now evil seed now also ne say MPP cannot win the election. MPP cannot get even 40%. Say me MPP ni na MPP nya 40%. Me ha me ho akoto abana ye den. Why am I disturbing myself? Say MPP win it there. If Ashanti for crash or mon koto mana me amete other region and then say me hammer. That is the seed that Musa Dankwa yeden. So and he knows say human behavior no. Say who sow seed nan kofo who say NDC when majority of people will believe in that and go and vote for NDC, or those who will not vote for NDC and come back vote to they will not waste their time at all. That is the job by Yediama Musa Dankwa. Enti party for a namu tieme enumre. Munya Reshemu say we are winning the election.
Yes.
Me Penina me somono me na twaga na ho ahia mprebe 9 afimu. We have traveled the country. So we constituency bi na wo bo ho modern wunim. Ura baby so na ho bo ho modern wunim. Look, it doesn't even take 1 hour.
Now when we say wo bo ho modern
now more ho modern. The energy in the constituency tells you the euphoria, the people, the reaction. Yeah, ne papa ne nama. So who say me di na chi a. Just say me di na chi keko, I'm watching the reaction of the people. And only a friend organic behavior of the people. How are people organically responding to him? We kaya ko se hwi also. Ena na me di na chi. Ena wo nante. To okwa maami bi ne babo ne bosa, ena opi ba papa me so be chia me bi why. So you see, this is somebody a yen nyina obi anim ba bia oto aba. Ene de oto aba ma no. But organically, what say our bibi abrofum yes say our affinity for the man. So on penasa man ko onka say den. Be chia me bi.
A warm welcome. Yes.
That is how you gauge Pesuana wa wuremu no. You see people bones abrewa bi ti baby. Just watch the demeanor. just watch her behavior. So opewa semua ubi hu. Opewa semua ubi hu. Utwam obi gina soro. Opewa semua ubi hu. Opewa semua papa ni twam pa bon say oye ni ti say.
Body language dey bibia.
They will naturally switch their eye away from the man. It tells you say nipa ogina ho yi. Ompe papa na say. We watch this. We watch and pay attention to details. But when you go to voter region, now organically people are running away, running from their houses to the streets because Yatise Bawumia kai became and chanting it is possible in voter regional. Bejina kwan number one. Ekuta MPP flagger. This is original. Just 20 years ago, you dare not wear MPP atare. What why? Now you call voter ho. Now call for from MPP t-shirt. Look, we are not under any illusion. Say, you better win voter region. Sabi, we are not in a fool's paradise to think say MPP better win voter region. But the woman say there is a change. There is a gradual shift to be happen. And you see, say, so gradual shift, if the trend continues for the next 3 elections or 4 elections, MPP will no longer get that 7-14% in the MPP will be getting 35-40%. Maybe I won't mean clock 50 or win the region completely, but you see that, but for you say you are making an incursion. You can say incursion. Incursion means wako enemy territory. Now over the outskirts of the territory. Now I find it Nansa Kwembia Swa Ura territory no mon kakran. And the enemy ni beba no ho so no. Now we're invading. That is what's happening in the voter region. It is the territory of the NDC. But the MPP is making incursions into the region. Because, one, developmental a voter region. Ye ko ye no. Mpanyimfo ne ahemfo mpanyimfo gitumu say if you watch some of the videos. Yes. So we have to admit to say you can't developmental MPP the developmental brain. So what that is doing is that the youth is now beginning to assess the two political parties differently. The youth is saying, okay, hold on. Be a me buy ye will me to NDC. Nanso me share my brabo munim puntua bana. No, I may not want to do this allegiance thing. Ma me share my sitting mu. Na me share the odim puntua ye den. Breme. So you see that new wave now happening in voter region. It is being done majority by the youth. And then empanyinfo no mo the custodians of the land are also being honest in their verbal utterances. You see honesty from the chiefs.
I don't know, and are you surprised because you're following elections for so long a time? And we more ahemfo Bakumbi no be commenting about a year flag bearer or beba. But what Bawumia no almost every constituency baby abu be could be a region be able basa.
Baby. You see, and yes, Ghana for nim say. I want to check a crowd hole. Ghana for nim. But unim the tea and now sorry better now. And yet the obedi 19 now sorry better now. The obedi neka because a Juma no waba. But a mother chinti. Bra u brain na no. Say we ya wo fo when ni da ho bra u brain na no. Eye ma da chinti na oye den o bre enti de omu nyina hwe ne say ye wa kandifo mi no omayi omuti a omupese omugina na yeto omuso aba. Yes, ahokyere kakra be wo hode, but ahokyere no nso ye gitum se eya ahokyere sense wiase nyina akomu. Why na ye de abanwa no ema no a ne hihye ye betimi asesa me madachi. De ye bedi na de me ye adwumaden de ntoma bo masene mu ama ye nya de ye bedi ne. Ba se kina me ni ho a tiya nana ya asantoa ekon aboaje asanteman asi ho no. Na nye adana a okon no se obeji asi ho keke o. Na nye ono ne comfort ntina no okun. Ba na okun se asanteman 100 years later onni hobio no. 200 years later onni hobio no. Ekura ya wo ni tu mu a eye asante no ebetena ho. That is why she fought. Ye ka se ye nananom de omumogya to ho ji oman a na se kire no no. Koso de omogya agi bibia, you suffer. Anameboa. Yeah. You suffer. In praying no, we suffer. But you are suffering so that the future will be protected. The future will be secured. Enti wonu mu a omu di sa dance ne say 1957 a ye gi Ghana fa hudie no na ye nyina ye 5 million people. Sanka 5 million people no obia nya humasua anka ne Ghana yesika sam ene ye mpuntuo no nka ye mohomiensa ehwehwemu a kire say an educated society is likely to grow its GDP by 3 times its size. Eti Kwame Nkrumah mreso na 5 million people ni a world literacy rate of bare 95%. Anka Ghana ne yempuntu no ke be 3 or 4 times the size today. Do you know why? Because who ko school the contribution a wo de beba no more than say one ko school. Because the innovation, the solutions, the says niema ye use a hey phones so near DNA one more makosua homa humu nim de na mo yes an niema na meboa. Enti ade ba ko a papa mpanyimfo ne ahemfo mpanyimfo ye nananom ahema o madwene mu do na hwe ne se Ghana ye wo mu nne ya ebia ye nyandrum pempon so a ye nyina ye pen se dachi ye ni ho ne ye pese Ghana dru sam pempen so na ade ba ko ene yesi ye di janchirima ene kandini a obebo yen adesua ho ban ene Akufo Addo bai as of 2023 academic year emebunu a no manya free SHS so mfaso 5.7 million. By the end of this academic year, 2024 academic year, emebunu omubenya free SHS so mfaso be over 6.5 million. I told you a number just a few minutes ago. That number was 5 million. That was the entire population of Ghana. Akufo Addo alone has been able to educate more Ghanaians than we had in 1957. Do you see how magnificent that achievement is? A nipa baku decision has ensured they say 5.7 million. Ye 6.5 million young Ghanaians have education. Now what does that mean? What it means is that 6.5 million 5 years from now, 10 years from now, they will be the mothers and the fathers. Yeah. Do you know something? Research has shown that because you went to school, you will ensure your children also go to school. It's a next 6.5 million now. In the next few years, a bit me drew 10 million benefited from free SHS. No, 20 years later, no, every single one of them will ensure say, omonso ma ene omoma yeden akosuku. And once you become that educated a society, no, your GDP will grow. innovations will expand, solutions will grow. And niema wo ye wo man no mu no emu tre eye kese. You do better and bigger things. And until na Lee Kuan Yew, emra wo throw ni book from the third world to the first world. Lee Kuan Yew asamo a wakan wo book ni mu ne say emra ye di Singapore share ne nsa no wo say ade ba ko a me hu ye ne say will be the right enabler to catapult Singapore to the first world. One thing, education. Semi-percent Singapore be first world within the next few years, 30 years. I have to make sure every Singaporean enya quality education. Enti se me yawo hene a na se me dwene me manfo da ache ho a kandini be na wo free say me de me rebe hye ni mu. Kandini a me de me rebe hye ni mu ye the one who will protect and enhance the free SHS policy. Kandini a wo dwene hwe kan say look, this country we are still teetering around second, third industrial revolution, in some instances first industrial revolution. As a chirane say we bejimi bra niema ya nananom bi ye mretwem da 400 500 years ago no ani baby awiase aduru ne no se epese ye duru baby awiase aduru na ese ade hihye bi gu akwan mu se ne be ya in economics yesi bibi to leapfrog. Okay, unim aboa frog
apotro
oh the way on answer
yeah
why dey
lipu yeah
ti e can say leapfrogger. Leapfrog in development means who be jump some aspects of the process so you can go forward than naturally you would have gone. Enti wo hia kandini a wade hihye be gu akwan mu a you can leapfrog and get to the level you have to get to as soon as possible. Kandini be na do be duro yewura Mahmoud Bawumia na no a mekai 2018 thereabouts and wadin susuye bi ba ye say ye wotetefidie bi a ye friend drones a ni milika tenta ekono to da bi mpo a ne card ye pe na sa tetefidie no onam wiem ye maame ne ye papa no mu a omo ye mfu ye kua wo nkro nketoa mu wa akiri ni ade no a ye nyina ye nya so mfaso no to da bi okwa afuo mu a wo wotimi ye den e kan ne yene na one ne ti akura na se a omo ye afuo no so oba ne fa afura to da bi a olusu moja aba na ye niema ye frɛ ne chip compounds ne health centers e wo nkrase no nanso akade a omo de be ye adwuma antivenom blood any other vaccines bi omo de be ye adwuma no to da bi a na sa akade no eni ho yentimi nya Ghana akwan nyina nso nwie ne yentimi nya hospitals wo Ghana nyina ne enti kwan be ne be fa so emprempren sam panyimfo ne abatan a omo so boa Ghana nkanko no se wo woka no moje etu no asem to no a yebetie ama no ayarehwe ode saa asem ne ba wo kawe nsentwuro ni ebeye ho ye wo man mu edie nie mo yensi hospitals nwie ada na mo de drone ba mo pese behwe ma adagya edie nie we de anya enso ne ye de drones ne ba ye no minua me no ka say the drones have done 519,000 transactions. 519 flights. 519,000 flights. They are in 6 stations. Enum, Asante Mampong, Vobsi, Krache, Ena Omenakon, and Mpenya. These are the 6 locations. Na ya zone ni say Asante Mampong ebetimi cover major part of Ashanti region and all the remote parts of Ashanti region omo be hia enuro ni bia no Mampong ho na strategic location ebetimi feed the ho ni nyina every single day over 2,000 flights. 519,000 in total. Deliver over 10 million in terms of blood combined, blood, antivenom, vaccines, and other medications. When you say COVID vaccines, to bring it to the hinterlands and drone in the DB Oko northern region, anthrax yare ne ba ya na ekum anantwie no. Nkrasie ho no drone in the vaccine ne call ya ye de wo moa no. Se ne be ya meme no ye benya nantwie na mare. Poultry in the remote parts are no muhia drone ne di nro ne call ya ye di fi ema e de ye poultry feed.
So
apart from saving human lives, ye duane a ye dimpo. Bawumia de ba se emfa nyi nipa nkwan. But now no kai say Afran plains insuo toye no. Drones in ye de exams no papers ni gu mu a ye de kwa Afran plains. So you see what has happened. Enipa ba kun susu ya wo de ba ye no. What would the benefit? The benefit is what? Is more. That's the same like education. When you educate one human being, ebi abeka say akenkan ni atro na wo kire ne pepe. But akenkan ni atro na kire no. Won sa adwene no mu ye den ebie na other innovative solutions ye den eba. Na ebi a waye phone, ebi a waye we, ebi a waye we. Why susu da? But enam fapem na wo de man no nti no. Obetimi ayes eno nti na ahemfo ne mpanyimfo a omo twene kwa ekirize no. Ahokyere kakra be wo ho ne de. Basi pese oman we gina brane de a yenhwe kandini a otwene kwa ekire hwe dachi. School ben was a dream kan no. There's a school.
Oh,
I think
I don't know.
One of the second.
I stand for correction. I stand for correction.
No, a brig girls here. Be possible.
Be possible.
Yeah, can be in fancy pim or one of them, one of the schools. Say, oh junior, shitting, dachi. That is the difference between John Dramani Mahama and Dr. Bawumia. John Dramani Mahama shene. Dr. Bawumia shedachi. And nothing that John Dramani Bebusa say, what is the purpose of digitalization? What has that got to do with economy? Because on me shekai. Mini ameno kase. There is not a single modern economy. That modern economy is not underpinned by a formalized structure or digitalization. Ebeye din beye wanwa pa se ene ofa babunu a. That babunu no betimi a live on a life 24 hours in one day. Only one aspect of digitalization or the other. Just give me one human being. One young person, I would say the whole day or level on find the phone your transaction. On find ABR Uber. On your ABR phone call. Every aspect of our world is now digitalized. Sebi ye maame kra na ye nanano mrewafo kra na sebi omunko suku ABR omuye mpanyimfo no. Now ubeko no obi afun ye den eda ne nchen. Because they live in a digital world. Aha yeti. Ede na wo ye. Aha building ede. It's a business. Meba.
Yeah.
Business na mo ye no. Ede na timi bua ma mo ye business. Obi ekuta asoso wa ha.
Debi.
Obi kuta pickers wa ha. Debi. Aha wotin. Wadwuma a wo ye nyina no. You are using digital methods.
Exactly.
Are you not a business? Are you not part of the economy?
Yes.
So how can anybody separate digitalization from an economy? And then metena kaa mu na mefa Uber na me ba. There is a digital platform that allows me to request for a service. Na driver no aba be fa me. Is that not a digital service?
When they be travel the make internet or whatever call down, shall I watch that barriers.
It is a John Mahama. See onim she kra onko just a last few months internet call down e Ghana ha. Enti unfortunately my family book number akodi me kan. Yera Mahmoud Bawumia tro book bi. Ya to the monetary policies. A year the Ghana experience or tro no 2010. Sa book na or Troy or can be we must say the unwritten rules of the game. Say ye chichire man your rules are ye de chichire man or maybe no upija your rules are generally no you follow. So okobo footballer your mra ewo football ho. Ba sa mra na ewo football ho no. FIFA kruchire ni nyina agu nkrata so. Ubetimi akenkan mi betimi akenkan ate ase. Enti se wo ya wo niema yi a emfa ho se wo free Africa. Ubetimi abo game ni bia eden aye nkunimdifo. But when it comes to building a nation enya mra ni nyina na akyekyere eden agu nkrata so. Emrani bi wo ho a won krata so ye be ka kire human rights ye be ka kire we. But there are some of the rules you will not be told. Those are what we call the unwritten rules of the game. What is say IMF abeka kire Ghana for say yenya identification number da. What is say IMF abeka kire say yenya address system.
Dabi.
What is say IMF abeka kire say yenya banked or unbanked. No. They are the unwritten rules of the game. What is IMF Abeka say? Ye making sure say ye be advancing near focus so much on digitalization. No. They are the unwritten rules of the game. It is a upeja or many drew mapon mabiswa. You must first and foremost know what the unwritten rules are and make sure say what the building blocks no ebegu akwemu kitin.
Like I said, yen churo yen kuchingu eye krata so eno na se hu no kane
se hu na wo ye hu adwuma because a woman no be peja druma pon ma bi so na drum pempenso bi so a sa unwritten rules no nia you can never get there. You can never become a modern society unless you have formalized your society. Unless you have put in place digitalized structures and no never boama watimi ayeden wa formalizing that society. It made me call America 24 years ago. Me drew America. The first 2 days idea me call ye was to go to the Social Security office. The Social Security office, man, come baby. I couldn't do anything in the country. Met me fear didi. But so far as I want to participate in that country, the first step I have to take is to go to Social Security office. Do you know why? Because they have built that formalized system now. So for you to participate in the economy, you must first register yourself in that formalized system. You cannot participate. Say, who tries to be participating without being, then you are committing an illegality. That means a being kratana, that's an illegality. But to properly assimilate and participate, the first step is to be formalized. To me call Social Security office, and your mama, dear friend, Social Security number. It is a Ghana card number. because your amount social security number na eno na ebeye no de friend no anchor seche anchor ship seche no na ebe ma waka oman no enti free ada ye de sa seche ne be ma ho no de wo be ye wo America kuro ni mu bia no sa anchor no be di wachi kopim da ye de wo be shefo eno na say you are formalizing your economy, and you can formalize the economy when you digitalize your society. So what digitalize your society and then the pieces they come together for you to build a modern society. It's here Mahmoud Bawumia say your unwritten rules but say you must have an identification number for every Ghanaian. It's here by no. The first digitalization effort you make sure say every Ghanaian must be identified. And for the first time in the history of this republic, almost all adult population Obia Kutane Ghana card. 18 million. And now me know kasa Ghana ha wo Accra. Now the nuko way na. Ye the Accra Ghana card number ebemano. Today. Say one more
no don't want Eddie Moon Tipacho Sisubio say ene
today's Ghana. You Mahmoud Bawumia adawrement.
Yeah.
So wo ba abra wo de ne be kwa wo be hye way na se no. E ho no ye be ye ne birth certificate and the Ghana card number amano. So what is happening? We are formalizing Accra no at that age. That is how modern societies are built. Enti me Jimmy social security no. The next step ni say ye dem be kwa to school. Ye dem call school no. Ye Jimmy din kofitonto ni wie na ye Jimmy social security number. The next step ni say ye be bank account amame. Ye Jimmy din kofitonto ni wie na ye Jimmy social security number. Me call my name kakra me be di be 16 na me share since me pay adwuma ketewa bi aye no me kwa adwuma na me in fact wo apply no social security number na dey ashim ti me share adwuma say me ko be bank account ni agi me social security number me wie high school me ko university me apply ni agi me social security number me ko pay adwuma me wie school ni agi me social security number. So every single activity bia obeye wo abrabom bia no egunsani ani aban no ani yeden ewo because eno na ebe measure your contribution to the society, whether you are a responsible citizen, whether you are a tax-paying citizen, whether you are a criminal, all of these things egunsani ani. That is how I walk America. Oba say, wow, a crow na makoso no. A crow na wo no. Because you the systems, you digital systems are formalizing a crow no say, your behavior, your actions, your inactions are all measured. And you'll be accounted for every step you take. It's here Mahmoud Bawumia say, yenya identification card. Enti wumi say na me no ka say nyame boa next year e take strong seed say wo hoyi say wo car wo ko register o car no ye beju Ghana card
okay
DVL wo Ghana card number o phone na we use no number na we use cell phone number no ele link to Ghana card number umomo ye link to Ghana card number enti say wo de car ekotwam wo baabi na say utwa traffic light mu a Ghana anya brocha
Ghana
wo ho na message about phone so then na message ni ba phone so o phone o car ni twa mu na no camera na capture o car ni number na camera no computer ni dimika ko DVL na wa faka number na kohwehwe DVL system ni say car we e belong to Kofitonto who say car ni belong to Kofi Tonto na eko another system mami Kofi Tonto number no a pick Kofi Tonto number na machine na send the message abro say Kofi Tonto wo car we ye GS 1114 no e betwa mu ada we e wa ha le twa mu no twa traffic light mu into what committee road offense ye bo ka sa road offense now committee ye no ye bo ka 300 cedis ye ma na efua edu betua sa sika no ti u register o citizens app no na wo bo Ghana card ne pe obo se sa bill no abeto so
when you approach
this is Ghana. That's how you build a modern society. So once you have these structures in place, a Bawumia businesses, any other institutions are a bit peja or mine drew the next level, they all take shape. How can digitalization help? Mema another example. Enti sa o Ghana card na wo no. Se wo address system, wo bank account. Abrochi ade ba ko eboa wo mo pa ye frɛ no credit system. Ye ka credit system a credit system simply means bosia bon hihye ya ye de agu akwan mu a enipa fa so de bobosia. Okwa abrochi a bosia bo eya ade a eno na nipa dodo na no omo de bo omo bra. Enti credit system no, there was a time in American history the American economy slowed down. So the American president then a friend the economy say the system has slowed down. How do we ginger the system? How do we make sure the system the best pick it up bill? And especially no more advice say credit system abosia ba ye bowo o man ni mu dada no aden na ye nhemu kena si etimi hye sa abosia bo ni mu kena e be stimulate economy no de chere say e be man kanyan aba ye nsikase mu ba ye wade ba ko a ese ye se ne be ya ye benya gidie e wo credit system no mu ade na ese ye ne se yemfa bibi mra ye be frɛ no credit score. America ha ye bo besia dada nanso bosia na ye bo no ye hwɛ mani ene ye bo ne besia ye ni susu bia ye di gina so abo nipa no ye mani e bia me no ye adwuma dada ti Ghana ha wo ba se mi kokuma si dwuma metimi akome maami bi ho na me ne na build good relationship. Once we have a good relationship, I will name say metua nintino. Me ba o de bema me. Na boso me de sika bre no. Ba susu dua bia ni ho a ebo me maame na o de ne nema maame ne ho ban. Just on the sheer fact say e bia o pem asem. Ti America ban say okay. Then let's bring something we call credit score. Credit score no de wo de ba. Ebe ba be yesusu dua Kofi Tonto ntimi enfejete with it. Ya menu ntimi mfa ne nsanka. Bias bi anye den enim. Ti credit score no na se kire wo twi kasem no se. Susu dua ye de susu ankrankra bia sikasem ene ne bosia bo ho ahunidie. Credit score ne twi kasem nyina no. Susu dua ye de susu ankrankra bia ne sikasem titiru ne bosia bo ho ahunidie. Ti America ban say
Kofi babema osibana ebia bedum nsua nkomo no ede edonti make but my ye din said the obetin sabna si ye pa hwe alaji doctor Mahmoud Bawumia baby opese ode Ghana ekokodru no nyasam ketu akra me tie Kofi hu the book a so 2010 just odo odwene kwa chire. But yeah, incompetent one. I about to consider if you 8 years or by ya, baby, or did and common a more. Yet one common so to this time around credit scoring system no and a coffee H name. Coffee, yeah, one common so.
That as I'm making.
Okay. It's Wood to Me TV, Wood to Me Radio, Wood to Me TV on Facebook, and it's Wood to Me TV on YouTube. Talk Ghana, Jumedi so any.
It is our Susudiano. Susudiano, I feel Rebecca said. Wo, ye show Bussian Bo, pay loan history and our credit history. You see, we are credit worthy. And I say, on your credit worthy. O se fatasi ebo obesia. And I won't say fatasi ebo obesia. Na kwanda so, any bit me, and ya wo credit score. A quay bit me first when ya wo credit score, and say, Essie nya shensu dia yes from Konya day, amount. And only a friend of unique identity. And only a friend of Ghana card. I don't need a friend of social security number. It is our unique identity. So say medical culture say me kwa Americano. E di mechi sa di emi yibia. It is say Ghana ni bia wo Ghana card no. Di wo be ye bia no. Sa card no e be record behavior bia. Usi kasem behavior bia no e record. Enti wo call untumi furnitures na akoto akonwa untumi furnitures agi akonwa no netua ne nkakra wo ye na wo hia stove na akọ kofitonto stove na akọje stove wo hia phone na akọ franca phones na akọje phone wo hia ebi a car wo de bekọ adwuma na akọ asumasi dealership na akọje car. Nti se wo bosia be se 9 na wutua no nkakra enti bosumi ni nyina so a enam se wo ahyensude sonko no ye begina sa ahyensude sonko no so ni ahwe se ukoji car no wutua ai ukoji stove no wutua ai ukoji furniture no wutua ai na ye kan nyina bom kra na ye kan nyina ye sen apart from kan nyina dodo no because you perceive who say wo ahoden a e kana wo de no ubetimi aide etua. So we want to see the weight of your credit. And then utua ya na ti machine be can credits there's going to be an institution called the credit bureaus. They are already there. To mo na begigi sa data ni nyina ti wuntumi furniture de beko we franca de beko ni agigi ni nyina yesikofitonto. Ya jiji obusia bo ho ahundidie nyina no yekeka bom no o score no 800 score na be from 300 to about 850 we 800 ne kire se busia waji nyina wa hoodin betumi but apart from say wa hoodin betumi no utua obusia into we no kwafo anya sanso a yesikofitonto ye hwe obusia ni nyina no da 300 ana 400 obusia no ya bro so ena ni chia no nso no enhye da nso ani enti so obis basa ma obibi foforo a onhwe wuyi sensi hu no de beka ho ansi hu na bia wo mpagya mu kakra because ono kwa wanhwe ya ontimi ntua ma ye de sa credit score ne ba de ebeye ne se ebe manyumafo ani nyuma mu bi anyuma no ahotoso bi se sei no se kane no na me ton furniture baako bosumi because chise nipa baako bosumi nya nipa baako ne nya sika beto ya sei mi wa ahotoso se metimi aton ama nipa wo ha efi se sikasem ho ahunidie susu bia ma mahu se enipa we ha we die omudi omu ni
okay
ti metimi dia mo no matua ne sen kakra dia mame enti kofitonto furniture na ono no ye nkonwa no se won ton akonwa ba ko bosumi bio obeton nkonwa sen wo ha because teacher ni betimi atobi doctor ni betimi atobi abrante na wo sha abrabo na se betimi atobi enipa bebre betimi atobi because ahotoso bi wo ho se omu betimi ayeden etua kakra It's America for this hard any buy. Then the economy started booming. Because now no empabwa na first no mo be 100 say so betimi empabwa 10,000 because nipa dodo na betimi akoto no matwa ne say kakran nti na okwa America bibia wo wiasim bia benya bi. In fact ura shopper udi sika kra ba wo beto no yes udi $500 ne buy don't worry entire no for $1,000 crash account. To me the $500 na area shop no mo. Shop owner is coffee for social security ne mame. No abo chef dim. Obo shemu a na machine around ya coffee me hwe na udi hu ni. Enti unim to niema $1,000 account. De tua mame kakra. Obia wote America be me dance ni. Eto da bi wo kra wuti fie na wanya mail ewo o box mu be kwa kofa no Kofi Tonto ye hwe ye no usika semu ahunidie no wo ye no kwafo enti bra bank we beje bosia ye be ma 50,000 ye be ma 100,000 ye be ma 20,000 ana Kofi Tonto car foforo aba o Toyota de new RAV4 aba o car dada no o pa fabra na ye ntredi na ye ma wo no na eka na ebe da chire no tua ne kakra man because we usika semu ahunidie no wo soro enu nti na America no be kwa uko obi fie a wakonya wo ho ni nyina no wato won credit
otua ne kakra enti credit score no eboa eye niema mienu de edi kan e di abrabomu ahotoso ebre nipa bebre eti teacher ni na nka ne bosumi akatua ye 1,000 no se ne buy ko university a enya ade so amane so obeto laptop amano because obetimi akoje no atua ne nkakra eti ne ho ye den ha no akonwa na asai wo fi amaame ne bu afu a watwe na no awoso a ana TV na nka obehwe na kan drama be ma ne ntimi nto no be ma no betimi akoje TV na besi ho na ye maame nso ahwe bi na be ma na atua no kakra e de sa brabomu ahomre ene ahotoso ne yeden eba aya no awie no e de nyuma ba because me ka kire wo say kane no na Kofi Tonto ton konya to bana se obeton 100 no so ye 100 nkonya na meboa oye 100 nkonya na anya nipa na be ba ye ha 100 nkonya na ma no so okofa free abrochire ba kra obehia more workers a omobe manage store na yeden amano. Now, because Kofi Tonto furniture has a demand for 100 products in it, and yet John Mahama and Beba actually Kofi Tonto so on your 24-hour economy. You get the point? Yeah. Because there is a stimulation of the economy, there is stimulation of demand. Yeah. Demand has been heightened. Opena nipa was so mube ye bibi and mube to bibi no akosoro. Sa open kosoro a eyesi eye sa de kro ne ma omu no mutimi to enti say no first na me bie shop anopa no nkunu kopem anopa anumre no numu a say no metimi akasa wonim bibi me bia kopem no wotwe ana no nkunu efri say me gitum say nipa na omu be to me niema no ogba dosun no nkunu kra no menya nipa omu be wo ho enye John Mahama na be ba be ka kire me. Because there is demand. It is about my tax incentives, Krana. It won't change anything. What will change whether or not I will open my shop for 24 hours is if there is what? Demand. Yeah. Which demand will force me to produce. And as I am producing, I will need more workers. I will need more shifts to produce the goods and wares the people are demanding for. This is the critical and nuna a big American economy. The genesis of shopping malls near there are springing around because there is a high demand for goods and services. So you needed to open the malls and the shops for people to go and buy. And most of the time, they buy them
on credit. Most of the time, me was high school, and I mean, my first credit card.
Okay.
I was 16 years, and I mean, my first credit card. And I me koto me ko school, my koto me shoe kakra, my Tommy me Jordan shoes. That time no Jordans na ne also Air Jordans.
Kofi was swag.
Jimmy Air Jordans. My Jimmy and Nietzsche jeans. No my Jimmy A B a Sean John jacket and na bibi. Ni nyina me de me card ne kochi. Sika boom na ye twa me kan de ebo mata so. Na me de card na kochi na me tua no kakra. By the time I drew university no, so much share my say 15 years, 16 years at $500. By the time I drew university no, na amatuma could do 10,000 because na me di me huni e wo sikasemu. Into wo ha almost say increase ya say Kofi your credit limit has increased. Ebu okra wa utimi from mo say please can you increase my credit limit for me? Ebia my credit limit ni nyina $2,500. I me say okay, me sremo mu increase me credit limit ne nko 5,000. Almost okay, yen hwe wa hoden. Ye hwe wa hoden okay Kofi, wa huni die wo soro. Ye betimi increase o credit limit ne to 5,000 and na 10,000 the amount. So now no, enam say me limit na increase nti dia na meye. Me sa akoto niema ni bia yeden. Aka ho. Na me tua ne kakra. That is what makes America a consuming economy. A consumer economy. Because it is driven largely by a credit system. Every single thing, even hospital bills, crowd me triano on a credit line. Now we triano until everything functions on the credit system. Now we triano kakran. Look, omuhono a bank kakran, they believe in it until oka insurance krano. Yama triano bumu.
Oh, okay.
Triano bosume. Even your car insurance premium no working premium now and no is based on your driving history, okay. Social security national a track your driving history, a track your performance and bia ni akeka ni nyina bom ni ahwe the car value etc ni nyina ni say okay wo se wo koto Mercedes Benz bia C class bosumi bia betua anka afimu ni nyina no ebeba be si $10,000. Ti ebe chema ma 12 months. Na watua no bosumi. Ti every month bia no na wakotua wo insurance bosumi. Car no nso a wokotoye no. Untua no bumu. Car no nso betua no bosumi. Ti car no ye $20,000 na de nsi hu ato ho. Na ya chemu ama e bia 5 years. Usually cars 60 months which is 5 years. Usually cars around 5 years near the amount. Now we try and kakranka. So I want this so now be try more faster, no problem. But at least you have the option to pay it small. Enti ubetimi ajo car, even my cell phone I'm used to America. Me Tony Bumo. I don't know na Bawumia car. No monti ase no.
One CD.
They didn't understand. Bawumia was just giving them example say ubetimi ato phone say a 1 CD no watua ne bosome a 2 no ma example say that's until bet my 10 CDs bet my 5 CDs bet my 20 bet my 100 depending on the value of the phone. It is a me pay techno phone na and one say makoji me techno phone 2,000 CDs na ya chemu 12 months and now say 24 months amame na me tua ne kakra nti say techno phone 2,000 CDs they would divide 2,000 by 24 I say. And yes, you can bia na me tua ne kakra na me use me phone nso no metimi the insurance atoso. Te bia meko progressive was say progressive insurance. Magi phone wa techno ho. Na phone no me tua 20 CDs every month for 2 years. Enti mama insurance ento so se phone na yira na wato phone na yeden ama me back. You see how a credit system now opens up the economy. So progressive insurance because okay onim bibi. And nam say wo sikasem wa hunidi a phone agi atum company na agi atum de phone na ma huninti no. Me nso be the insurance beto so ayeden ama. It is a phone na hwe ho na sei. now the adansidie ba kyerɛ phone no ampa asɛe ana phone ne yira na adansidie kɔgye police report ba sɛ ampa phone na yira phone no me ameto for Friday ama enti twia bosumi bia watwia o 20 cedis for the phone na wi no e bia twia 3 cedis ɛka ho ɛno de ɛbɛba me progressive insurance ho ti 2 years ni nyina no every month bia betwia 3 cedis ama me 3 cedis ama me now progressive wants to another business line a mo so beye den e beye in fact all the items are beto nyina wutimi gi insurance to so ye free be warranty warranty and all of these things to betua a premium bi into kota de na laptop na beto maybe $1,000 almost okay tria 500 ka ho na 200 ka ho then serve as a warranty it for 2 years. Within that 2 years says senkwana or evidence that warranty will cover you and your be business warranty needs your be business
okay
laptop need your be business
yeah
now laptop now no ni dey ma no laptop company ni dey ma no unim how betimi dey amount no watimi atwa ne kakra bank bi beba be so na sene ti bank ne be ka kire o say e ka ni nyina no meye den mefa so bank me ka say ka ni nyina mefa tu de fa laptop no e man kofo na me bank no me nko kan sisi a na umuntua ne kakra that is how modern economies work. How can you build that modern economy without formalized or digitalized systems?
But
Mamencha will be anyway.
Yeah.
And then the vice president. And we say Yankasa Dennis Miracle Sabaji campaign a spokesperson or ha and I Kofi and also what I say in tea me and Chomuni and then me Kofi ne buy and so me buy man kebi there. First of all, we say Kofi touchy baby. Na I'm say touchy na on and also basic war credit score system.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now touchy bibi about voter region. So
yes.
Na Kofi see your core. The way enthusiasm let's hear voter region no. A natural love. Na enye no nko because of adwuma ya den ya ye wo ho na emisa bra Kofi antimi amobobi se uti se ne ana hu se ne voter region se omo bo Dr. Bawumia abaso a ke enye because Bawumia na ne ho ofe de bia meka because of adwuma New Patriotic Party ya ye wo voter region.
Yeah.
Na before I met to myself so because Brenisa ochina ye wo to most of the stations se ukọ voter region ti si aye kase ya me bebu bod no me bia adodan kwa ban ye ba ya ye voter region we cry enye this year latter party early this year compilation and me bebu bosi na eni gisem ne say omo be hwe de ya ye so me boss Brakofika say ye nye too optimistic. We are not going to live in the fool's paradise.
Yeah.
And I just say you could not 40% of voter region.
But you are
sanity. Because you are penetrating, but me nyakra about the penetration no. You go phobia the plan. Okay, we never find different.
Yeah. If you got that stress.
If you got that, me can't penetration no. As I was saying, but you it's about confuse you in question. But me because you invade their territory slowly over voter region. Nenye ya no. Bakofi mi so call voter region na. Ya construct 5,000 seater stadium ewo Adakulu. Now the dual carriageway Sokode and Bogami ato or to ho through to ho. President Kufuor na ye. The district hospital we Wahita ewo Ketu North in the voter region. Ya ban we ya na ye. Se uko naval training command ayewo Letokpo. Meaning say what's holding that and also was South die. Yeah, buying we have a cassava processing factory. Ewo Kavi and also Ketu North. Ya buying nearby ye. Oko ho town roads there. Say ke munim say ho there. As say Las Vegas they be America into omasem there krabehwe. Ama constituency saka of voter region na obi e ba behwe say omoma ye ho na say na ye ho. Omo so pese ye omo constituency tesa ntini ni na ya abato se omo beto amaye se okọ hoho ya ma omo astroturf. Apart from that you see rice factory at B Godenu and also Hohoiwa. So Okoswa agro processing factory, Sino Stones, and a friend Ubehu, and also Dofo Gopo, not Ton, and also Honum. Wood and wood water forestry, and also Hohoiwa, President Kufado Abai, and I Adomama. One district, one warehouse, no. Yenye bi okavi k hono so SLV or mopa or kavi doje honom pa so okọ the same water region ya construct Zongo Islamic School and also so hohoi yes this will be construction of health insurance office and also so Joloputa. I think so I stand to be corrected because on say omo kro ni bi din there
where the Volta go
ana mebobo so the mebra kofi ebo so a mebeboboy okwa rice processing factory for ho your friend Spring Agro and also so industries adidome menim se bra kofi o central town ho na wo community water system togome so be president Kufuado
Jody Mabinu NC Kunya Mabinu NC Kunya where you vote Mr. JM so the incompetent one say or the Volta region crop on SC so stronghold and then
that is it entin na buy you say you pese be start with stronghold biem you pese there be ameka say you pese start omo no a stronghold ni abaye de ni akoba bia Dr. Bawumia free any baby adon mana nkase free which is the Savannah region. Na nam say mreni hontike. Yenka say we are winning these elections.
It's already won.
By any means necessary.
Yes.
Non-negotiable.
Yes.
Me say me encourage a Kenyan every NPP person be over baby. This election there. Kiane king.
Oh, obo